Okay, let's move on to this extraordinary fight between President Trump and Elon Musk. On Tuesday, Musk posted that anyone who votes for the big, beautiful bill, the so-called big, beautiful bill, should be fired in the next election. President Trump told me Musk would, quote, have to pay very serious consequences if he starts funding Democrats. He wouldn't say exactly what those consequences are. Are you comfortable with the president warning there will be very serious consequences for someone who supports Democratic candidates?
We have a lot of social media drama going on between two of the most active social media individuals in the world, actually, back and forth on that. And I know a lot of people are focused on that. I would tell you what we're focused in on is the very straightforward issue that we face. If we don't address this issue about the tax bill, every American's taxes will go up January the 1st, because when the calendar changes, tax rates go up significantly. We're trying to fight to make sure that doesn't happen. We don't want tax rates to go up on every single American. We also want to be able to deal with wasteful spending in areas where we know we can address. We have trillions of dollars in overspending. We're trying to address as many of those as we possibly can in this bill, finish it, and then move on to the next. This is the first step in a long process to be able to get our budget back under control.
Senator, let me ask you specifically about what Elon Musk is saying about the bill. He says it will, quote, massively increase the already gigantic budget deficit and burden American citizens with crushingly unstable debt. In 2022, Senator, you posted, quote, for the sake of our nation, it's time Congress actually tackle the debt and deficit and stop the spending. So do you agree with Elon Musk that this bill just adds too much to the debt?
I do not, actually, and I will continue to stand by the statement I made in 2022. I've made those statements for well over a decade now. We've got to address the deficit. We've got to be able to tackle this. Here's the assumptions that the Congressional Budget Office makes. The Congressional Budget Office makes the assumption we're going to have this giant tax increase next year. That's not going to affect the economy. That's not going to slow the economy down. We're going to have the same amount coming in the same economic activity. No one really believes that's true. If you have a giant tax increase in January, it will slow the economy down. It will hurt economic activity, and you'll actually have less dollars coming in. So if you don't want fewer dollars coming in, then you've got to be able to deal with that tax policy. So what we're trying to do is, as much as possible, keep the tax rates the same as what they are. Only in Washington is that called a giant tax decrease, when you're trying to be able to keep them the same as much as you can, and at the same time to be able to deal with some of our what's called mandatory spending, things like Medicaid. I would say we've talked a lot about Medicaid over the years. The Medicaid program right now is set up where the federal government gives $9 for every $1 a state puts in for a healthy adult, but for a disabled child, the federal government puts in $1.3 for every $1. Well, that's backwards, and we don't have any kind of work requirements as we do with the rest of our social safety net. We're trying to be able to fix that.